All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner, JM Football, coming to you with the top 4 runs of NFL Week 6. And we get my favorite run play. It's going to be the number 1. My favorite run call in the NFL. It's almost like a trick play. I love it so much. So let's get into it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Let's start number 4 run of the week with number 4, Dalvin Cook and the Minnesota Vikings. We'll see first, they line up the tight end and the fullback to the left. Vikings run a lot of wide zone. And that's exactly what this play is, wide zone. Which is just every man blocking a gap. You see how they're all stepping in unison? So, number 86, the tight end, Johnny Munt, and then the fullback, CJ Ham, who's been there forever. They're working to the end, and then this Sam linebacker, or in this case, a safety, for the Vikings. So they're working towards that, and they're, the defense is worried about outside, getting outside the tackles. So he flows outside here, and just, the fullback takes him on, takes him out of the play. And then Christian Darrisaw, the left tackle, and Ezra Cleveland, the left guard, they're comboing to this linebacker. They do a good enough job. I don't think they do a great job on this, particularly with Ezra. Like, Darrisaw does a good job coming off the linebacker. But I think Ezra Cleveland could do a better job on this, like staying on this block, because you see he gets shed. But the real block, the best block, is Ed Ingram. He's working with the center, Garrett Bradbury. He's got to get all the way across this guy's face. He does it. Puts that right hand on him. Keeps his hips square. And he makes the block that busts this. And then you see Dalvin runs through that, these tackles right here. One cut, and that's what Dalvin's best at. One cut, bam, go. We're off to the races. We've got ourselves a 53-yard touchdown for the Vikings, and he's able to taunt the Dolphins fans. Next play, Thursday Night Football. Khalil, Herbert, and the Chicago Bears. Running toss. So we're going to run surge motion with the Quanius St. Brown. And then just a pin and pull toss play. Trevon Wesco, who they claimed off waivers after cutdown day, he does a great job pinning this down. And then Lucas Patrick gets across Daron Payne's face, who's a good defensive tackle. Now they end up getting caught up in the wash and on the ground. But those guys do a good job. Stop these two players from flowing towards it. And then you get Cole Kmet pulling and Quanius St. Brown. I mean, look at this. This is a good block. Not much effort from the corner, but this is a good block by St. Brown. And then Braxton Jones, the rookie, great job sealing this off. And then so the linebacker Davis plays this inside. Herbert presses it, bounces. He's able to break that tackle. And now, because you're running toss, guys are out on their horses. We've got players overflowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these players overflowing. And Khalil Herbert pops out of it and go. Break a tackle. Get upfield. Go, go, go. He ends up getting tackled at the 8-yard line. Or 7-yard line. But really good stuff. And then this from the Jets. This is the wing T offense. Like, I can't believe they ran this play. Like, I can't remember the last time I've seen this in the NFL. So this is number 2. So, as you can see, you have Breece Hall lined up as like a wingback or an H-back or whatever you want to call it. But like in high school, they call that, like, this is the wing T offense. And then Michael Carter, they have the 2 running backs in there, the 2 tailbacks, so like a pony formation. And guess what? You fake a toss, you're going to get everybody flowing down this to the right, correct? So they do that. Dwayne Brown, like this player jumps in this gap. Dwayne Brown blocks him down. Laken Tomlinson blocks him. But these D linemen block themselves. Like, good job by Brown and Tomlinson, but they block themselves and bring themselves, trying to chase this toss out here to Michael Carter. And then you get Nate Herbig and then Elijah Vera Tucker, who's playing right tackle, which is pretty nuts, and he's doing it well. You pull them. You see this fake toss? You pull them, and then you just hand it to Breece Hall coming from the line of scrimmage. Herbert does a good job kicking it out. And then, look at all this space. And again, this isn't like This is nothing. There's no extraordinary blocking going on here. This is simply just the play call. Look at all this space. And then Breece Hall makes the rest work. Braxton Berrios coming across the line of scrimmage. Safeties don't know what's going on. He's able to, keep Devondre Campbell off him, and the Jets get a touchdown. Nice, awesome win for the Jets this weekend. They're real. And then number 1, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Etienne, my favorite run play in the NFL, which is called Wham. So you see that. He ends up breaking it. So Wham just does a great job of misdirecting a defense. So we see these two players pulling. They're stepping, the right tackle stepping right out here, the tight end's going this way, and then you have these two down blocks. You're assuming this run is going to go like up into one of these gaps. Like that's what you would assume. But these players pull, like he kicks out here, the tight end, what's his name? Chris Manhurt whams this, and that sucks up these linebackers. And what does that do? It gives angles to Luke Fortner to seal this off. Christian Kirk to come down here on this wham block. And then Cam Robinson does a great job out on the edge. But, I mean, look how this pulling and these players stepping towards the right. Watch these linebackers everybody gets sucked up. I mean, that makes the blocks happen for them. They do it really well. Like a great job on the tight end here. Great job by Cam Robinson. And then you're off to the races. And you also have this, this safety flowing. And Etienne's able to kill that angle. Doesn't get it in for 6, but awesome job. I love it. Let me just run it through as I finish this video. And just look at the misdirection. Bam. Every single player, look. Eyes. Every single player is flowing to the right. And Etienne is busting it to the left. So, if you like these videos, like and subscribe to the channel. Do it every single week. If your team has what you think is deserving of a best run of the week, leave a comment and we'll try and get it on there. So, appreciate you guys. See you on the next one.